All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the aqua that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled New York Hospital to Pause Baby Deliveries. Now, as you can see right here, I looked it up for myself because I saw this on a local news site, I believe, first. And then I saw a brother share it on his community page. So I was like, okay, I'm going to look this up for myself. And then I looked it up and it's everywhere. And as you can see, this is on CNN.com. And it says, NY Hospital to pause baby deliveries after resignations over that Beetlejuice mandate. Okay. So you can see the title right there. And let's read it. Let's read a little bit of this. It says a hospital in upstate New York is pausing deliveries of babies because of the number of maternity unit employee resignations over the state's disease Beetlejuice requirements, health officials say. Lewis County General Hospital in Lowville, about 60 miles northeast of Syracuse, will stop deliveries after September 24th, said Gerald Kayer, chief executive of the Lewis County Health System. We are unable to safely staff the service after September 24th. The number of resignations received leaves us no choice but to pause delivering babies at Lewis County General Hospital. It is my hope that the Department of Health will work with us in support of pausing the service rather than closing the maternity department, Kayer says in a news conference for Friday. Then it says, let's see. Lewis County Health System CEO Jared Kayer says around a quarter of their employees have received the disease Beetlejuice jab. Since former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announced all hospital and long-term care facility employees must have at least one dose of the Beetlejuice by September 27th, 30 hospital system employees, 21 of whom were working in clinical areas, have resigned, Kayer said. And it says read more. Oh, okay, let me click on it. Okay. And it says 6 of the resignations were in the hospital's maternity unit. Kayer said there are 165 employees throughout the Lewis County Health System who haven't received a single dose of the Beetlejuice. Our Beetlejuice jab rate is now 73%. 464 individuals in the health system are now Beetlejuiced, Kayer said. 165 employees are not yet Beetlejuiced. It is not clear what they will do, Kayer said. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of people who is getting ready to resign because they don't want to take it. And this is where the division is going to start. This is where the troubles will begin. Not saying it's going to start with, delivering babies or anything like that. I'm just saying this is where, we can see that we're at the beginning of Jacob's trouble. We getting ready to get into Jacob's trouble. This civil war is getting ready to pop off. The division is becoming stronger. Okay. And like I said, it's getting to the point where people are literally can't even deliver their babies because people who's supposed to do these jobs are leaving because their Esau's making this thing mandatory. All right. There's going to be a lot of people out here and that's in New York right now who's going to be like, man, I got to go to a whole nother hospital or I got to wait for somebody to hire another doctor or whatever just so I can have my baby. Come on, man. Esau is over here losing it. It's like Joe Biden said within that press conference he did. He was like, look, man, we trying to be patient with you all, but our patience is becoming thin. All right. And when you say something like that, that means you're getting to the point where you're just like, look, we're about to start doing more draconian things to you. We're about to start finding you people up the ass. We're about to start locking you people up. We're about to start doing things our way since you didn't want to comprehend, since you didn't want to come to the point where have an agreement with us. Now we got to start doing things a little bit more harsh. We tried to give you free Xboxes. We tried to give you Super Bowl tickets. We tried to do this. We tried to do that. But you all just like, no, I don't want any of those things. So now, instead of us being quote unquote friends towards you, now you're now our enemies, man. And that's what it's coming down to. That's what it's coming down to, man. But so what? So what, man? It's a beautiful thing, man, because we've been saying this is getting ready to come. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. These unrighteous decrees are coming out to the point where people can't even deliver their babies because you're making it mandatory for them to take the Beetlejuice. Okay? People just like, look, I won't even work then since you want to do all of this, man. Hey, man, when people pregnant or whatever, they need deliverance. Hey, well, it's not going to come from me. No help is going to come from me. Well, what kind of shit is that, man? Somebody get ready to have a kid. You got to tell them to hold back. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't have your kid right now because we don't have the employees here. You literally got to travel to a whole nother hospital. Or if it gets even worse, you got to travel to a whole nother state just so you can have a baby, man. Just because you want to put this mandatory shit on everybody. It's getting crazy, man. And we seeing the squeeze getting tighter and tighter. This is why we like, man, look, whatever. As soon as you get to the point where they tell regular people like me and you that work at McDonald's, you know, do these app jobs or work at Walmart or whatever the case may be, you know, as soon as they be like, yeah, now it's your turn. Now you people need to take it and it's mandatory. That's when people going to be like, hell no. I know a lot of people, man, that's against this. It's a lot of people that's against this, man. And as soon as it hit these people who don't have nothing to lose, hey, man, they going to lose it. People going to take it to the streets, man. And that's when troops going to start popping up, all right? It's going to get crazy, man. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 12. And it says, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. And it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So we're seeing this happen where a lot of jobs are not being available, you know, for a lot of people. You know, a lot of businesses are closing for whatever reason. People are not able to find jobs. But even now with the baby deliverance thing, they got to find people to replace the people who didn't want to take the Beetlejuice. And that may be kind of difficult. That may be difficult, you know, because according to that, that's a lot of people that, you know, they're getting ready, that a lot of people that walked, a lot of people they're getting ready to get rid of because they don't want to take the Beetlejuice, man. The grinders shall cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows shall be darkened. The doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. All right. People are going to be looking for jobs and can't find it. People quitting jobs and everything like that. People are not going to be working, man. And there's a lot of people that's already not doing that now. People are not trying to work at fast food restaurants or any restaurant for that matter. People are not trying to be waiters or waitresses because they realize the work that they have to do is pretty much slavery and they're not getting paid the way they're supposed to. These people who go to these restaurants are assholes, okay? Yelling at them or whatever the case may be because that's how proud this country is. You know, they try to get over on people and everything like that, man. But at the end of the day, hey, this is all leading into the dark days, man. It's leading to the dark days. And yeah, the daughters of music shall be brought low. All of these celebrities, the music suck right now, okay? The music is horrible. These celebrities are being exposed more and more. Lil Nas X with his dresses on. Russell Westbrook with his dresses on. Okay? All of these celebrities are being exposed for who they are. They're pushing the agenda of the NWO. A lot of things are happening right now in this world, man, and people not realizing what's going on. That is going on with their everyday lives if it's all okay. But it's not okay, man. It's going to continue to get worse. More and more things are going to happen, man. All right? Let's get one more that we're going to close it out. Let's get Mark 3:23. This is Mark chapter 3, verse 23. And it says, and he called unto him, and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? If a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself, and he be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. This place has an end, and it will be an end very, very soon, man. Because you can see the division. People are like, oh, okay, you want me to take this Beetlejuice? It's mandatory for me to keep my job now? After I done went through the whole pandemic through the whole 2020, through all of 2021. Now that you all came up with this miracle waters, now you're talking about I have to take it, even though I've been living throughout this whole time, proving that my immune system is actually pretty good and I can actually stay safe from this. And I was the one actually helping the people out during these times. But since you talking about it's mandatory, now I got to walk. This place is confused, man. This place is divided. It's divided. It cannot stand. It cannot stand. We're seeing each and every piece of this puzzle crumble right before our eyes, man. We're seeing this place, pretty much destroy itself. Because you got certain people out here who want to take the Beetlejuice. You got certain people out here who don't. All right. And we already seen the videos of certain individuals that's actually gearing up. If they actually come up to them and tell them to take the Beetlejuice. People are gearing up, man. Understand that. They're getting their weapons ready so they can go out into the streets and be like, all right, I wish you would tell me to do this. Bloodshed over a mandatory Beetlejuice, man. That's how serious it's about to get out here. All right. But at the end of the day, this kingdom cannot stand, man, because it's divided. People are not on the same page. They're not. They're not on one accord. They're fighting against each other, man. And that's beautiful because there's just prophecy coming into life right before our eyes. And we getting ready to get up out of here. So let them keep doing what they're doing, because the more and more this place crumbles, that's closer and closer we get to the kingdom. All right. Salakia. So at the end of the day, hey, this is just another piece, another article that came about. And the Most High is working, man. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah for that. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say call Halayim Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Richaa Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word to the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aqua that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.